Namaskar, welcome to Eastern Himalayan News Service. This is Bhupendra Gurung bringing you Weekend Wrap Up. Here are the top stories making headlines this week. 3 vaccines are being developed in India, says Niti Ayog's Weekend WRAP. He said that Prime Minister Modi assured the country on Independence Day that 3 vaccines are being developed in India and are in different stages of trial. One of them will enter phase 3 trial today or tomorrow. The other 2 vaccines are in phase 1 and 2 trials. Restrictions at local level imposed by district administrations or by state governments is violation of Home Ministry guidelines under DMA 2005 provisions. The centre has asked the states that there shall be no restriction imposed on the interstate and intrastate movements of persons and goods and services during the present prevailing Unlock 3 guidelines. In a communication to Chief Secretaries of all states yesterday, the Union Ministry of Home Affairs has stated that it has been reported that local level restrictions and movements are being imposed by various districts and states. Such restrictions are creating problems in the interstate movements of goods and services and are impacting the supply chain, resulting in disruption of economic activities and employment, besides affecting the supply of goods and services. Ministry of Education, Government of India has recently announced the National Award for Teachers 2020. Archana Gurung, Principal of Government Senior Secondary School, Jorthang, South Sikkim, and Lomas Dungel, Graduate Teacher of Mathematics from Makha Senior Secondary School, East Sikkim, have been selected by National Independent Jury for conferment of National Award for Teachers. 4 deaths in a row at Gangtok Central Referral Hospital of Manipal Group has citizens outraged in the Himalayan state amid calls for action against the hospital for negligence. State government has formed a high-level fact-finding committee to investigate possible lack of timely intervention. The committee will be chaired by Principal Secretary, Health Department, K. Srinivasulu. The fact-finding committee, which also includes Secretary Udin H.D. Sarala Rai and Secretary Coordination COVID-19 Rinzing Chong Bhutia, has been directed to inquire into the matter and submit the findings to the state government within 3 days. Sikkim Tourism Development Corporation has resumed Gangtok Bagdogra helicopter passenger service. The outbound passengers are now exit as no permit is required, while those entering will have to register online and go through all COVID-19 protocols as mandated by the government. The flight can now be availed for medical and other emergencies. Only 4 passengers will be allowed. The aircraft will be sanitized before and after. Health Minister Dr. M.K. Sharma has tested positive for COVID-19. As per authorities, contact tracing and line testing is going on. Health Secretary Dr. Pemba Bhutia himself is a primary contact. Longview Test Estate workers are on relay hunger strike. The tea estate is located near Garidhura, Karshong, where workers are on a relay hunger strike, demanding payments of all dues, including part of last year's puja bonus. Bhutan Prime Minister Lote Tshering interacted with some of the active participants on social media on Tuesday through a video conference to share the COVID-19 scenario in the country, seek suggestions and work together as the nation deals with the lockdown. The video conference with different members of the society will happen every alternate days. Kathmandu's celebrated Indra Jatra festival that was due to begin from August 30th has been cancelled amid growing cases of coronavirus in Nepal. Indra Jatra is one of the most vibrant times of the year for the Newars in the Kathmandu Valley. The 8-day-long festival heralds the arrival of Dashai and Tihar. With Indian origin Kamala Harris securing Democratic Party's nomination as vice presidential candidate for upcoming US elections, the interest among the Indian Americans has grown, with both Democratic and Republican parties eyeing the large vote share of the community. The result for elections will be announced in January 2021. So this was the end of Weekend Wrap Up. Thank you so much for joining us. You watching Eastern Himalayan News Service.